Welcome children to the video lectures of Social Science Standard 10. We are going with the third video lecture of chapter number 18, that is the price rise and the consumer awareness. Till now we had seen about the various topics into it. In the last video lecture we were seeing about the reasons of price rise. One of the main reasons of price rise was the increase of supply of the money into the market. The next that we saw was the population growth. Due to the population also, the price rises up. The third reason that we saw was the increase in the export. As the export increases up, due to it, the prices of the things rises up. The fourth reason was the high price of the raw material. As more price of the raw material is there, due to it, the price also rises up. Now we are going to see about the fifth topic of price rise, that is called usage of non-registered currency or black market. In the last video lecture we saw in detail what is black market. We also saw in detail how it is created. Now we are going to see what problems it creates. Okay, so due to the non-registered currency, that is black market, in order to save tax, many economic dealings are not mentioned in book accounts. Okay, they are not shown into accounts of the books. Many people hide their high income, they hide it, and or excess income. Thus, such an income is not mentioned in accounting books and tax is not paid. As it is not shown in the accounting books, no tax is paid on it. That is illegal. Such unregistered income is called black market. So, that income which is not mentioned into your account books is called the black money. Because of fear of being caught for paying income tax or service tax rather than storing money, people try to use it. Now, people are very afraid because there can be raids. You might have seen in movies and other things. There are raids. So they are very afraid of it. So instead of storing the money, what they will do is they will try to use it as much as possible. Now, as that is an excessive money, so they are not hesitating for paying more price of the things even that they are not needing. Okay. People try to use it as early as possible and purchase unwanted things. See, they start purchasing things that they don't want it. Why? Because this money is illegal and they want to get rid out of that money as soon as possible. Thus, black money is supportive for price rise, and ultimately what will happen, they will start purchasing unwanted things, and many a times they will purchase these things at high rates. Okay, and due to it, ultimately it will start creating the price rise in the market. The sixth reason is price rise by the government. Now, sometimes the government also rises the price. Okay, strange but true. Okay, the government increases support price of the petroleum products. See, the prices of the petrol keeps on increasing and decreasing. You might have known about it, right? Chemical fertilizers, support price of the agriculture crops by the way of administrative orders, because of which the supply of money increases due to steps taken by the government. Okay, so government will increase certain price on their own, and due to it there will be the price rise, as a result of which the price rise is okay. Thus, government only gives birth to price rise. So certain policies adopted by the government also leads to the price rise in the market. Okay, next is natural factors. Now this is again very important, natural factors. Now, how can natural factors be possible for price rise? Okay, now sometime it happens, like this year only it happened, that due to the excessive rain, okay, crops in many parts of the country and a state also failed up. Now this may be a reason for prices, and due to that what will happen, the supply will be less. Now again the rule of the economic, supply low, demand high, price rises up. So ultimately it will lead to the price rise. Natural production. So production reduced due to natural calamities. See, production reduced natural calamities like excessive rain, drought, earthquake, epidemic, etc. And human factors like war, if there is a war even, okay, or riot or movement or strike or industrial unrest, then lockdown. This time we have lockdown, right? So due to this all reasons, the prices of the things will increase up as there is no production. An adverse effect is seen in supply. Decrease in supply when quantity of money remains stable. See, okay, decrease in supply, right? But the quantity of the money remains same. People have the money to spend, and ultimately they will increase the pressure on demand, and they will pay more money for the things that they need, and that will result into price rise. So natural factors are also important reasons for the price rise. Next is smuggling, hoarding, and black marketing. Now these are three terms. Let me first explain you these three terms. Now first is smuggling. Now what is smuggling? Then smuggling is basically bringing things illegally to the country, okay, without paying tax illegally to the country, or sometimes certain things are prohibited or not allowed into the country, and it is brought to that area or the country without the permission. That is known as smuggling. Okay. Second is hoarding. Now what is hoarding? Hoarding is collecting things into the godowns or collecting things so that scarcity is created into the market. Okay. Now onion. So sometimes what does the dealers do? They collect onions from the market and keep it stored into their godown until the price of the onion rises up to a certain extent. So this is called artificial scarcity. Hoarding means collecting, and it leads to artificial scarcity. Okay, there is no scarcity in reality, but as they are collected and stored into the godowns, that will lead to it. Now artificial scarcity will lead to black marketing. Black marketing means when there is shortage, people will be needing it. Okay, so when they will be needing it, right, they cannot live without it, so they will pay very high amount of money for it. Okay, this is a very hilarious but a very good example. During the lockdown, those people who were addicted of eating those pan mawas, right, they were even ready to pay 100 rupees. Okay, they were ready to pay 100 rupees for a single mawa, which used to cost 10 rupees in normal days. Okay, there were news into the television that people in metropolitan cities like Surat and Ahmedabad were ready to pay even 1000 and 1200 rupees for a pack of cigarette. Why? Because they were addicted to it and they cannot live without it. So as the supply is less, the demand is high, the black marketing will take place, means illegally taking more money for the commodities which are less into the supply. Okay, so these three are the main terms that we are going to understand into this particular topic: smuggling, hoarding, and black marketing. Many times due to high import duties, say high import duties. Okay, now what are the import duties? When you get something from foreign country into our country, you have to pay tax to the government. That is known as import duty. As a rate, as well as control on import rates and restrictions, certain things are not able to be imported. Okay, restrictions are there. With the intention of duty evasion, evasion is to stay away from it or not to pay it, right? Secretly, without paying tax, foreign goods are dumped into the country. See, foreign goods or things are dumped into our country. This is called smuggling. Okay, so smuggling is basically bringing foreign goods into our country which are usually high taxable or they are prohibited to our country, is termed as smuggling. Next is hoarding. Due to the speculations, speculation is afwa or rumors or predictions that the prices are going to rise in the future, all sections of society, businessman, producer, consumer, get involved in hoarding. They collect things more than one or less quantity. As a result of it, pressure on supply of that commodity created. Okay, as more things, as I already told you, the onion was stored into the godowns. Okay, it was not flown into the market, and due to that, that was a scarcity created. An artificial scarcity arises. So by increasing the price of the commodity, to increase this profit margin, the producer take undue advantage of people. This is called profiteering, and this is also known as profiteering. Okay. Thus, by evil activities like hoarding, black marketing, and profiteering, scarcity of commodity is created in the market. So this all are the reasons for the creation of the black marketing, and due to it, the price rises up. So you can see these are also some of the reasons due to which the price rises up. Now comes the another topic, why should the price be controlled? Okay, why should the prices be controlled? Okay, so that we'll do into the next lecture. Why should the prices be controlled?